Alright, hey guys! So, I need lip balm. I'm gonna use the Smith's Minted Rose Lip Balm. I've been using this for a while now. You're gonna have to like twist it open if your hands are kind of like sweaty or oily from like moisturizer or something. It's gonna be super fucking hard. Sorry. So, if you didn't already read the title and you just clicked on a pretty face, I'm doing my full coverage foundation routine. What I'm going to be featuring today is the Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation. Oh my god, I'm like halfway through. Holy shit. So, it says to shake it. There's not really much to shake. It's so thick that I feel like whatever. I just do it anyway for shits and giggles. So my shade is 3.0. I use 2 pumps. Oh fuck. I don't usually use a primer. I'm just gonna go in with my e.l.f. like brush. I don't know what it's called. Why?
You go out, please don't come home late.
Okay.
Right, bye.
Bye. Okay, back to business. So, I'm just kind of going like that to my face and just dabbing it all over and then kind of doing circular motions. And then I'll go to the other cheek with the excess product. And this foundation does oxidize, so if you're gonna go to the store and get it, or if you're shopping online, just get a shade lighter than you think you are. By that, do the undertones, not by the next shade. Do you know what I mean? So like if you think you're shade 4, get shade 3. Don't get shade 3.5. Because 3.5 will be a different undertone. Duh. Anyway. What was I saying? Oh, in the store. Obviously, it's easier to tell what your shade is in the store. You're going to want to swatch it on your hand or like on your neck. You want to match your foundation to the lightest part of your neck. You can match it to the darker shade of your neck, but then you're going to want to highlight this area of your face and match that to the lightest part. So you just want everything to be super cohesive. So yeah, just swatch it like on your neck or the back of your hand. Walk around for a little bit, maybe like 3 minutes. Check this shade, and to see if it did oxidize, get the foundation again, put another swatch next to it. You'll see that it looks like it's not the same shade. That the set swatch is darker than the fresh one. So see, look, because I'm applying it here, but it looks darker on here. I don't know if you can see it on camera. But yeah. So you just want to make sure that you don't get anything too dark, because it is easier to darken things up than it is to lighten it. And then I'm taking my Real Techniques Beauty Sponge. This is damp. I just ran it under water. I'm going to take whatever is left on the back of my hand and just add it. I'm just concealing in the areas that I need it. So I'll just really lightly pat those areas and kind of just blend out the harsh edges, and then I'll just let that sit there. Because for any liquid product, whether it's light coverage, medium coverage, full coverage, whatever you use, specifically liquids, if you leave it there, if you leave like kind of not a thick ass layer, but like a medium to thick layer on there, the product will get thicker and have more coverage. So even though it's a light coverage like concealer, it's still gonna have more it's still gonna have more coverage if you let it set a little bit before you blend it out. Okay, now I'm gonna use the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer, the Neutralizer. This is the yellower shade. So I'm just using the like pointy end of my concealer, or my sponge. So I'm basically using all of my current favorite like face products for my foundation routine. This is my favorite foundation routine that I've had by far. I kind of used to like the Revlon Color Stay, Maybelline Fit Me, all that jazz, you know, but I'm not in 7th grade anymore. So I'm going to use Chanel Cream Bronzer. I was going to try to use like something simpler than that. That one. And there's the beauty. Ooh, so pretty. Such a nice shade. Don't suggest it for dark skin tones. It's not going to show up on you. And if it does, it won't be a contour shade for you. I'm going to use the Real Techniques sculpting brush to apply this. I can do an entire video on cream contouring if you want. I don't think it's really necessary. There's so many videos out there, but I mean, people still request shit, you know? I don't know. I don't really try to contour my nose. It's more just to kind of even out the color. Yeah, that's the only reason I put out my nose. I'm taking the other side of the beauty blender, or the beauty sponge. I'm just blending that out. It's the side without concealer. Alright, so now I'm going to take my Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. So I'm going to take the e.l.f. small tapered brush. And this guy, that's what this is, and I got 2 backups. Because I love it. I use one for setting my under eyes, and one, or my face I guess, and one for bronzer and blush. So I'm just going to take a bunch of, actually, I'm going to take a little bit of setting powder. Not that much, like this much. And just start setting the under eyes. I'm not baking today. I feel like I baked in my last full coverage foundation tutorial, which was a while ass ago. But recently I haven't been enjoying baking. It just dehydrates my skin. It's so drying to me. And I even use an under eye cream. Like, yeah. And then I'm gonna set under my contour, and this I'm gonna bake. So I like cream bronzing because it looks more natural than just powder or something. But I am powdering that too. So I will show you. I like using the MAC pressed powder in dark. It's a really pretty shade. I kind of want to get medium dark though. I like using powders a lot more often than bronzers. TBH. I just like the way I just like the tone of the color better. So I'm just taking my small tapered brush, kind of pouncing that in there lightly, tapping off the excess. Careful when you do that, you don't want the product to break. You can just tap off your hand. And I'm really, really lightly just kind of setting the contour and like bronzer. It's more bronzing than contouring. And then take your powder brush and you can blend that out. And then if it's ever too much, just again blend it out with a clean brush or your powder brush. whatever brush. And just kind of soften it. I'm basically just setting the bronzer. Since this is a powder, it's setting it and bronzing at the same time. Now, oh, I guess that's my foundation routine. Sometimes I'll remember to spray my face, but not all the time. I'm just gonna do it now. I always use the Mario Badescu Rose Water Spray. So I'm just gonna do that. Oh, sometimes I'll use the MAC Studio Fix powder foundation. It has hella coverage. So full coverage. You can't even see it. I use the color C3. I use this if I need any more coverage that my concealer didn't cover, and it covers it. So there's a little product recommendation for you. That's my foundation routine. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you in the next one. Bye.